I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yeah. So I saw this young lady on TikTok giving business advice, and she's sitting there going, and I'm like, what did she say? What, wait? You have got to stay and get tuned into this show. We're going to talk about business and how to make money, honey. Welcome back to the show. Okay, so I have a TikTok. I'm guilty. Yes, okay. I have a TikTok. All right. But that's not the point. The point is when I go on TikTok, I look for the people who are teaching on TikTok because you don't know. If you don't have a TikTok, you're missing out on business ideas, quick and simple business ideas, things that'll get you ahead, things that'll make you a little bit of extra money, get that side hustle going, baby. That's how that works, okay? And my next guest is on TikTok, and this is how I found her. Please tell everybody who you are and what you do, please.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Yaya. Thank you for having me on your show. This is a privilege, and I just appreciate you for inviting me. I'm Dr. Letitia Wright. I have my own TikTok. On TikTok, I am the crowdfunding expert, and I'll just tell you how that all evolved. And I get on TikTok and I actually teach about starting your own business, funding your own business, growing your own business. I focus on people that are starting a business. If you're older on TikTok, you're probably thinking, if you're over 21, you're probably thinking, I'm not a child. I am not getting on TikTok. Like, what are you talking about? I learned so much. This little notebook is full of my notes things I've learned from.
Is that for sale?
After I finish filling it up. I take TikToks and what I do is I favorite TikToks and the things that I want to learn. They could be recipes. They could be, I like things, I heart things, but I favorite things that have information that is for me. And then there's business stuff. And so I talk about business. I talk about growing your business. I've been in business for over 20 years. So I've been around for a little while. I tell people, look, I'm bringing you some seasoning, baby. I'm bringing you some wisdom, some knowledge, and I'm bringing you experience. That's the difference. See, you can read the book, but see, if I've had experience in the field, I have a little bit more edge than you do because I've had experiences that give me a whole nother level that can beat you because you didn't have the experience to go with the knowledge that you have. It's not just book knowledge. You know, all that I can read 50 books and now I'm an expert. Yeah, you have the knowledge in the knowledge, but you don't have the experience in the field. That's why physicians have to go into practice. We become interns. We have to actually see patients. We spent 3 years learning about it, but when we actually see a patient, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different ballgame. So that's the thing about business is that I spend a lot of time troubleshooting with people. I help people that have side hustles, and I help people who have business and companies that they're trying to grow. And that's the real difference. The people that are just trying to get a side hustle, I'm all for that. You know, the last recession, it was calculated that people who had just an extra $400 could have saved their homes.
Wow. And you're right.
And so, you know, an extra $500 coming in might make or break you if you're losing your job in this pandemic, you know, whatever's going on. So I'm all for the side hustle. But the side hustle is something you pick up, put down when you want to. You know, your kids are sick or you got something else going on, you put it down. You pick it up when you want the extra money. You know, you do it when you want to. But then there are people who are entrepreneurs in their heart. They were born that way and they want something extra. And they may have a job or they may not have. They may be, we don't know what they're doing, but they still have a drive for that business. And that's a whole different ballgame.
Right.
And so what we're looking at is we're looking at a person who really needs help in building something. And so they got to dig deep. And it's just a lot of fun really helping people because I remember when I was struggling and nobody would help me. Nobody.
Wow. Wow. You're right. It's that differentiation of business and side hustle. So, and a lot of people have businesses and side hustles. So, I mean, this is like perfect. I'm sorry. I'm so excited to have you on the show. But what you've actually gone across borders on the United States. You go, sometimes you're talking about Missouri, sometimes you're talking about Miami, sometimes you're talking about, how do you find these things? Is this something that you study all the time? And is this your business now?
Well, it is my business now. I'm coaching people around the
Mm,
country. The thing is, I've studied internationally. I love to travel. And so I
mhm,
speak and travel all over the United States. Different business is different in California versus New York versus Missouri versus, Minnesota.
mhm,
Business is different. It's conducted different. Things are different. Conditions are different. I went
mhm,
to school in Malaysia. So I've been around the world. The world is different. I have a world view. And so I have a
mm,
slightly different way of looking at it. I don't so much look at, hey, this is it.
mhm,
The one question I get all the time, almost every day, is what's better, LLC or S Corp? Like, that's the only choice you have. Like, that's the only thing that's going on. Like,
right.
ever really sat there and figured out some really deeper questions. And I tell them, I'm not going to tell you which is best because you haven't taken time to think through things. I'm
Right.
the only one on TikTok that says, listen, you haven't sat down and told me anything about your business that I can really help you make this decision. You haven't
Mhm,
told me who else is in this corporation, number one. How do you plan on paying yourself from this corporation, number two? You haven't told me what is the plan for your corporation. Are you giving this to your children? Are you growing this corporation so that you can sell it off later? Are you
wow.
closing this down when you die? Like, what happens to this corporation when you die?
Mhm,
Business coaches are out there asking you that. They're just telling you cookie cutter, do this,
mhm,
And
mhm,
I'm not on there to play stump the monkey, throw this question at me and I'll answer, throw that question at me and I'll answer. I answer the questions that are real about the person's business. So, because sometimes
mhm,
get into well, I have $50,000 and I came in for foreign money. What should I do? Honey, if you got $150,000 of foreign money, you make enough money to hire a tax professional to find out what you should do. I don't know what's going on in the rest of your life, so I have no way of giving you any good information. See a
right.
tax professional,
Mhm,
handle that. I'm also training people to find the professionals in those tiers of what you're looking for, training people to go to the professionals and get the information you need.
mhm,
We have to start really knowing that we're worthy of going to the professionals.
yeah.
Stop getting on Facebook and telling people, I got this pain in my back that hurts so much. What should I do? Take your behind to the doctor. That's what you should do. Hello. Like, your business. When your business has a problem, talk to a tax person, talk to a lawyer, talk to, like, we don't invest in our business and we wonder why they flounder. We wonder why they never take off. We wonder why our businesses are just so negative. And it's
Right.
just an absolute shame. It's an absolute, oh, we have all this money, we have all this smarts. Yeah, but you don't have to be the expert in everything.
No.
I, my TikToks are really made to introduce everybody to the different concepts in business to help
Mhm,
dig deeper. You know,
mhm.
you can't put everything in a 1 minute TikTok. And even
No.
span of 3 minutes, we can't put it all in a 3 minute TikTok. But what I can do is I can spark your imagination. I
And
can
that's exactly what you did to me. I'm not gonna lie. I still have got to have this woman on my show. I'm hoping that she's looking at her messages.
that's it. Because sometimes if you're not friends already, you
Right.
you'll miss the person's message. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. And as many times as I've reached out to people, off of Instagram and Facebook, not everybody answers back because they think I'm just kind of like the stalker or somebody just playing around when I'm really not. And so I am so appreciative to have you on the show. Now let me ask you, you said you coach people. How can people reach you to get your services? Because I am going to go ahead, I am going to say that this woman, if you do not get this woman right now, if you do not hire her, if you do not have the money to hire her, but you're going to try and get the money to hire her, you need to contact her, because she is the person that I've seen being consistent over a couple of months. I've been watching her before I reached out. And I just watch. But she has got information, like she said, to spark you, to make you kind of go, like Arsenio said. So if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I just dated myself. Daggone it. Anyway, so
They can, fill out a form to talk with me so we can see if we're a good fit. Just go to meetwithdrwright.com. It's as simple as meet with Dr. Wright, DrWright, meetwithdrwright.com. And they can put in their name and their phone number. And then when we talk, they can tell me, what their goals are. If I can help you with those goals, I'll absolutely help you. It's just good to really just, get whether or not we're a really good match, to help, if I can understand, what your goals are and help you get there. And that's what I do. I really try to quicken the pace that you get to your goals. In other words, I'm trying to get here, Dr. Wright. Okay, let me help you get here. Let me give you the tools. Let me fasten that. Don't go there. Like, I can help you walk through a minefield because I know where to step. See, so I can tell you, don't step here, step here. Don't do this. And, I can't find this. Okay, I'm going to help shorten that. So help you find those things quicker, find those resources, find those people, find the things that you need to get to your success. And because I've coached a lot of different people in a lot of different fields, I don't have this one thing that I'm coaching. I'm not like, okay, let me help you get an Etsy store. We're not talking about just the one thing. We're talking about really building a company.
Right.
And I'm called the crowdfunding expert because I've spent a lot of years helping people with crowdfunding projects in business. What people don't realize is that over $500 billion changed hands in crowdfunding last year. All of the cryptocurrencies are built financially. The financial part, not the computer part, but the financial part is built with crowdfunding techniques. And so there's a lot of money that people are missing out because they're like, "Ooh, I don't want to do crowdfunding." It's like, honey, you missing money. You're missing money. And so funding is a big deal. A lot of people are trying to start t-shirt businesses or whatever. That's fine with no money. But the thing is, when you have no money, then you have no money to take you through the dip. You have no money to expand with advertising. See, the great thing about the recession, what I love about the recession, is this is your time that you can do minimal effort to push forward and be at the front of the line because your competition is falling off. Stopping out.
I have to. I'm going to be bold and say that I have to talk with you. Definitely have to talk with you. Crowdfunding is something I've been wanting to do, and I'm just like the dummy of all dummies.
Well, it's not it's not about being dumb. It's this that crowdfunding is definitely not intuitive. A lot of people think they've seen Kickstarter, they've seen that, and they think they know what it is, and it is not intuitive at all. You really do have to learn some things to do. I mean, I'm one of the top 100 crowdfunding in the nation.
Wow.
I've been on that. Like, that is a thing. And so crowdfunding is not I heard this one person saying, well, I've looked at 100 Kickstarter and I know how they work. And it's like, honey, no, you don't, because you don't know what happened behind the scenes. You don't know the capacity. Because if I got Will Smith in my back pocket helping me, I'm going to have a whole bunch of different results than you're going to have doing the same exact thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here's the blueprint to crowdfunding. Just like a recipe, one little drop of one thing can change the whole recipe. So just imagine, I take your mom's recipe and you take your mom's recipe because you grew up with it. You know how it's supposed to taste, but I didn't grow up with it, so I don't know exactly how it's supposed to taste. And I decide one little thing don't need to be in there. You come and taste it and you're like, honey, this is not the same thing. Well,
right.
All I left out is this one little thing because I don't know that one little thing was so important.
Wow.
So, crowdfunding is alternative funding. I think people should think of it as an umbrella of alternative funding, but it's ways for you to sell shares of your company. It's ways for you to create a powerful pre-sale. It's ways to create subscriptions to your media. Media can use it very, very well. It's ways for you to do a lot of different things and create $1 million a year without going to Wall Street.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Stop. Don't give all the secrets away, woman. Hold on a second.
It's no secrets, I just crack up because people are like, you're giving so much information. It's like, I could talk forever. I'm never going to give away everything that's in my head. So I'm not
Wow.
about holding things back. They're like, you give away real information. It's like, yeah, because guess what? There's so much more in my head. I'm not worried about, oh, I better not tell them this program because then they won't come to me. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. That's the other thing, is that coaching is not the only thing I do. This really interesting video. And the lady was saying, I retired from being a VA. And I was like, okay, that's good. Okay, right on. And she says, now I'm a coach and for VAs. And I was like, okay, well, I was like, I don't have to get up to no alarm clock. Honey, you still got to get up. You're a coach. You still got to get up. Like, what? But I love coaching. It's a lot of fun. I very much pick, my clients. And I do this really fun thing with clients. This is the most fun part in the beginning. Is I figure out what your avatar is. Because when you are in business, now this is separate from your personal life, you have a working avatar that you have. What's your working avatar? So what's your working avatar in your business? Number one, that helps me get to know you very quickly so that I can bring things to you. And then it helps me make sure your branding matches your avatar. Now, about 12 archetypes that we have. There's more than 12, but we have 2 out of the main 12 that we use in our business mostly. And I'll just name some of the 12. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you know all of these. You've heard of all of these, but you've heard of, the rebel. You've heard of the everyday man, the guy, girl next door kind of thing. You've heard of the wizard. You've heard of the joker. You've heard of the caretaker. So we have all of these different little archetypes. Well, there's 2 of those that we use a lot in our business. And when I figure out what those 2 are, and it's a very quick process for me to figure it out, then I'm like really clear on who you are. Then I can look at your branding and figure out, well, part of your problem of success is that your branding don't match you. Because and the biggest people who have trouble matching their brandings are rebels, because the rebel brand and people who buy from the rebel brand that love the rebel brand. Okay. The rebel brand attracts certain people, but a lot of people are really afraid to be that rebel brand.
I gotcha.
Or people told them, especially women, oh, you can't be that rebel brand. You got to be this, got to be good girl, got to be girl next door. Well, if that's really not you, if you're the rebel brand, but here you are in, little dress and socks and shoes, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't go with you. And so when people meet you, there's a disconnect.
Right.
And they might like you, but they're confused, like that don't go together.
It's like, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something not right about that. Yeah.
And then they're not as comfortable, and then there's people that are doing all the right things. I have one client, she has a beautiful, clean, Christian loungewear. And she's on TikTok doing a bang up job. Her videos are pristine. I mean, just amazing. Everything she shoots looks beautiful. Had somebody rip off her whole brand, and so we had to have a talk about that. And she was down about that, and rightly so. If you've been working hard for 5 years and you look up and somebody has your whole thing down, you're gonna be mad.
Oh yeah.
And what I had to remind her is that, okay, yes, that happened, but now it's time for you to come out with your next design, because she's a designer. She's got,
right.
0.2, version 0.3, her head. I said, it's time for us to move on to the next versions. I said, the one thing, she could copy you, but that's all she can do is copy.
That's right. She can't be you, and she can't do what you're doing. She can only see what you're doing and try to mimic it.
So that's one of the things you do as a coach, is that your coach can help you keep perspective. So you bog down, so that you're focused and you're moving forward. so that you're focusing on your goals. We're about to go into the new year. I don't do yearly goals. I do 12-week years. 4 years. We have 4 12-week periods where we're doing goals in 2021.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
we ain't playing. We get stuff done.
That's it. That's it.
It's
Wow. Well, Dr. Wright, I don't mean to cut you off because I'm not going to let you talk no more. I'm not going to do it. You know why? I'm not going to do it. This is why. Because I want to invite you back to one of our seminars. If you will please consider it. We'll put some dates out there. We'll coincide. We'll work it out if you decide that you want to be back on the show, because I know I have so many different people out there that need you. You know, I'm not the only one, but they need you. They need your services. And I vouch for you 100% because I just didn't reach out to you in the beginning. Like I said, I waited. Would you like to come back?
So much. I would love to come and hang out with you some more. Cannot wait. I'm sorry. I could talk forever, but
it's okay.
Out with you. When I saw your note, you know, you have my info, you have my permission to connect with me directly instead of to get through on the no TikTok. Just hit me up. Let's talk.
Yes, definitely. I am so looking forward to that. And guys, you should be looking forward to that too. Because if you've ever wanted to grow your business, do a crowdfunding, do something with your life, with your business, even maybe grow that side hustle to be your main source of income, I'm sure that the doctor can help you because she is here for you and she wants to give it all to you, but I'm not going to let her. Okay. But what she can do is please tell everybody where they can reach you one more time.
Okay, so you can go to meetwithdrwright.com, meetwithdrwright.com. It'll send you to a scheduling, box that'll give you a time to go ahead, put your name, your phone number, your information, and then we can just chat. It's a free appointment. We can just talk, chat, see if we're a good fit. Tell me where you're trying to go. Let me see if we would be a good fit to help you. I can give you some ideas. If you'd like to be a coach, to hear about the coaching programs that I have for my business folks or my side hustle folks, we'll talk about that. But it's a free half hour, but it's Meet with Dr. Wright, Dr. DRWRIGHT. That's my name.
Mm-hmm. And if you're listening to us on 100.9 FM or 1580 AM on iHeartRadio, you will need to go ahead and go over to our website where we will eventually have that blog up so that you can connect with Dr. Wright. Because let me tell you something, I am. And you better hurry up because I'm going to take all the time. I'm just kidding. Anyways. Doctor, thank you again so much for being on the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate you answering my message in TikTok because, like I said, most people think I'm a stalker and I'm really not. But I appreciate you. I appreciate what you've done. You've inspired me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And we're going to have you back for a seminar. And so you guys keep your ears and eyes open. Go ahead and join our Facebook club and my Facebook page and like our page so that you can be in the know. That's Dream Chasers Radio on Facebook. I want to thank you guys again so much for tuning in. And don't forget to dare to be different. Yes, here we go. We are going to get what? 2021? Watch out. I dare to be different.